Guys, welcome to my channel once again. So on this video I'm going to be showing you how to make another recipe of cookies. Yes, so here I have 500 grams of flour, 2 eggs, 150 grams of butter, and you can substitute this butter with oil, vegetable or olive oil of your choice. If you don't want to use butter, you can use vanilla essence, tablespoon, or you can use lemon juice. Depends on the flavor you want. So I'm going to be using 10 grams of this baking powder here. I'm going to be using 10 grams of it. I have 100 ml of fresh milk here. So these are the ingredients, and 150 grams of sugar as well. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to make a hole at the middle of the floor. Then you're going to add the butter. Just cube the butter. If they are not cubed, you can use oven fresh butter, or you can use a bit room temperature butter, depends on your choice. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix the flour together with the butter. Then I will bring you back. So guys, now that I'm done mixing the flour and the butter, I'm going to add the sugar now, and use spatula just to run them around. You can always use your cake mixer to do this if you have one. So now I'm going to add the 2 eggs. So after adding the egg, I love to use the spatula to run it before I use my hand to start working them in. So I'm going to use a spatula now to run them around, to mix them. Then I will continue using my hand. Now time to remove the spatula and use your hand now to work them in. Okay guys, now that you notice that they are almost well combined, let's move to the step of milk and the baking powder. So guys, over the heat, you're going to add something like this that you can cook. Then you add the milk into it, the 100 ml of milk into the pot, just like this one, and allow it to heat just a little before adding the baking powder. I will show you. So guys, I let the milk to sit for 3 minutes. So I'm going to add the baking powder inside the milk right now. Remember, I said you're using 10 grams of baking powder, not too much. Then put the heat on a low heat and use something like this or a spoon to start creaming the baking powder and the milk. Make sure the heat is on a low heat and start creaming them. As you can see on the camera, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's coming up now, the milk, and it's creaming like egg whites. Just continue creaming them and let both of them continue doing their job by coming up. Don't let them sit. Just continue doing this for a few minutes until you know that the milk is like a cream. The milk turns to a cream just like this. But I'm going to leave it for another minute. Then I will take them out of the heat. So guys, I'm done, and I'm going to take them out of the heat now. Then let's proceed to adding them in the cookies. Guys, now I'm adding them to the cookies. As you can see here, they are not liquid. You need to get this foam, and don't let them to get too hot. But don't let them to boil while doing it. So now I'm going to work them into my hand. As you can see, if they are boiled, I could not handle them with my hand if I let them to be very, very hot. So I'm going to go ahead and add the vanilla that I'm using. Like I said, I'm going to be using about a teaspoon of vanilla, not too much vanilla. So this is enough. So I'm going to continue working them in now until they are combined. So at this stage you are going to be needing extra flour to make them come to pasta form, because as you can see they are very soft. So you're going to be adding more flour until they form a very paste pasta. But make sure when you are adding the flour you don't add too much. Remember, we are making cookies and you want the cookies to be soft, so work with less flour while doing this. Don't add too much flour because you think it's soft. You know, if you want to get a soft cookies, you have to work with less flour, because when you are cutting the cookies you're still going to be needing some extra flour at the board. So make sure at this stage you're going to be adding just a little. Don't mind if they are very soft, just don't mind them. So this is the last batch of flour I'm going to be adding. I'm not going to add any more flour. Then I'm going to work them in and bring you back. So guys, if you are done, this is what you should get. This exactly is what you should get. So I'm going to clean off my hand now and put them on a clean film and pump them in the fridge to stay minimum 30 minutes. So guys, time to add them on the, cover them with a clean film. Make sure they are well covered with a clean film. Then just send them to the fridge and allow them to rest at least 30 minutes. Then I will bring you back when when it's out of the fridge. So guys, this sugar cookie is out of the fridge. I'm going to remove them. I'm going to flour the board first. Then I will remove them from the clean film that I put them to rest. Voila! So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide them maybe into 2 or into 3 to enable me work with them very fast. So I'm going to work with this batch first. Flour my table or my baking board. Work on them a little with a flour. Flour my rolling pin, and start rolling them. If you notice they stick just like what you are seeing here, all you need to do is to flour your rolling stick again. Make sure your rolling stick is well floured. So I'm going to roll them out and cut them to any shape that I want to cut them. I'm going to use this cutter to cut them. So these are the shape I want, and I'm going to use other shape as well to cut them. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them now, and I will bring you back when I'm done cutting them. So guys, these ones are done. I'm done cutting this one. So I'm going to send them to the oven now and bake them until they are well baked. Then I will bring you back and show you when they are all out of the oven. So you can always cut them in any shape of your choice, any shape of your round, any shape of your choice. Okay, so I'm going to bake them now. Oven, and that is all you need to do. Just cut them and any shape of your choice and bake them. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe. God bless you. Bye.